That's the main, more popular island. It's maybe 500 yards away. We're gonna head there first. That's the shortest paddle, but as you can see, there's a channel that runs right along here all the way out there. It can get pretty busy, but this is the first most populated island. Easier to get to. It's got a couple camping spots, a little bit more open, a couple trails running through it, and we'll go check that out in just a moment. And let's go. All right, we're underway. That's how far we've gone. Pretty shallow, you can see the bottom. It was real shallow out here. I'm gonna have to take it wide. Well, we may be floating it. Or it looks like this is where we're gonna stop. All right, so here we are at option 1. You get your own little, very rocky, very shelly, private little beach and little lagoon. Looks like people have not been here in a little while. Very oyster bed, rocky, sharp, and the further that way you go, it gets pretty sharp. So water shoes are definitely recommended. Plenty of places for hammocks. A little bit overgrown. There's a sign. Used to talk about animals. There's a couple trails you can go back that way. Fire pit. I'm gonna walk around this way to the other side. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go through the trails this way. Ow, lots of sand spurs. So many sand spurs. Fell over. There may be some firewood, there may not be. It might be a good idea to bring some. And there we go. Here's the other area. Looks like this place has been pretty vacant for a little while. So this is kind of more of the day use area, it seems. Seems people camp over on that side of the island. People visit this side. You can see marks where a boat or jet ski were up here. A little bit better beach. Got picnic tables, fire pit areas. There are plenty of trees, hammock trees, spots for tents. Some of them's here. This was all pushed down not too long ago. Looks like this may be it for video 1, island 1, option 1. This is a really good option. The only reason I would recommend against it or avoid it is just because it can get quite popular sometimes. So we can make that call when we get here. Just copy and paste that over and over and over all the way around to the other side. All right, so here we are. I did walk around the entire thing. Didn't need to necessarily film it. Got you the highlights. There's more oyster beds, very dangerous. But if you got water shoes on, it's not that big a deal. This is very shallow all the way out to the channel. But here's the other side of the camping site. Oh, and another one of these guys. Disturb him a little bit, see if you're alive. Oh, he's holding onto the ground. Come on, yep. There you go. Yeah. All right, I'll let you be. So, cool life, cool things to find and discover. But there's the campsite. I definitely recommend. We probably need to bring some kind of a machete or bushwhacker or something. This grass has gotten really tall. And there are a ton of sand spurs in it. I don't think I've ever had sand spur problems, and I'm picking them out of my shoes, my calves, and my bathing suit from just walking through that way. And there's lots of trails to go right through the middle. Probably 2 or 3 trails that are, I don't know, 150, 160 yards or something like that. In a straight line, they zigzag. So, all right, that's it for Island 1. 15, 16, 18 kayaks slowly making their way. But it's a lot more clear over there. But there's still traffic. Definitely the better fishing, deeper water spot. Man, let's take a moment to appreciate just how clear this water is. It's a little bit deeper, maybe 5 feet deep. The clarity is pretty deceiving, that's the word. It is quite clear. All right, so looks like there's already people there. That island's usually a little more popular, as you can see. There's people down at the end, a little sandbar. There's people down that way, is kind of where people camp out. You see people around there. On the other side, it's a nice little nook or inlet. There's usually a couple boats pulled up there and they'll hang out for the day. Yep, see more traffic. But on a gorgeous day like this, who could blame them? This place definitely seems to have a bit better fishing because it drops off and does get a little bit deeper. Look how clear that is. So, all right, I'm gonna fire the motor up. We're gonna head out to that island and check it out for a few moments, and then we'll bounce to that one. Can't get over just how pretty and clear the water is. All right, we're starting to get a little shallow. Fish are jumping, but still not bad at all. Oh, there's a shark. He was chilling right here in the sandy spot out there. What is that? Oh no, that looks like a snook. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I like this spot. I'm gonna see if I can't catch him. All right, so I've spent probably 10 or 15 minutes successfully scaring off the snook. Wasn't really planning on snook fishing. I brought gear because if you're going to the water, bring gear. But the point was to explore the island, and I have not done that yet. Oh, there's so much bait. Sorry, this water is very alive. There was a lot of bait fish and a lot of game fish, or at least 4, 5, 6 medium small snook. Oh, I can even see the water's just sparkly. It looks like someone just threw a whole bunch of silver coins. I hope the GoPro cuts through the water. All right, well, we are here. The water is gorgeously crystal clear. Knee deep. Let's pull the boat ashore and let's go take a hike. So far, this island has my vote. It would definitely be worth that paddle. So far, if the fish are this active and the water's this clear and the day is this gorgeous. All right, don't go anywhere. Be right back. All right, better beach, a bigger beach. More of it. This is still somewhat low tide. The tide is coming in, and looking at all that grass, it's quite overgrown as well. But we have some hammock options. It looks like someone had a fire pit here before. Somebody's got a net. Not sure what that's all about. Good scallop and gear bag. Trails that way, trails that way. I'm gonna take the outside trail for now, just because I didn't quite bring all my hiking gear. Man, the water's nice. Nice little trail. Used to be a fire pit at some point. Somebody cooked something in there. Oh, and it looks like we may be coming up on something. There's a chair and some other stuff set up. Maybe that person's. Oh, there's a cooler. Oh, there's a whole campsite. All right, we'll avoid their campsite. I'm gonna go out in the water. We'll walk around because I don't want to walk through their campsite. Ah, look, bait fish. Run away! This water's hot on this side. So the sun's definitely over here. And fish, and sponges, and grass. All right, I'm gonna see if we can take a trail back. So we already boated around this side. You can see it gets rocky. I'm not a big fan. I twisted my ankle on rocks. See if we can get through without going through their campsite. But I don't recognize this. We got a sinkhole in the middle of the island. It's an interesting feature. There's the edge of the water. I could definitely spend a week out here. I have to quarantine. I think I feel I might be getting sick next Sunday or Monday. I'm on losing the trail. What I don't want to find is a snake of the poisonous variety. Or venomous. Either one. I don't plan on eating them. Alright. Sort of a trail. And we are back. So, boat's still there. That's always a good thing. That's island number 2. So far, this one has my vote because of this. This is awesome. And this beach is a lot nicer, sandy beach. All right. Off to island number 3. I think that one's a bird sanctuary. One of these, definitely not that one, obviously. One of those down that way is a bird sanctuary. It's not an option. It usually looks like some scary movie because there's like this big tornado of birds, especially around sunset. Big cloud of birds flying over because it's a sanctuary. I've never been to that island. I always keep going past it and I forget about it till I'm on my way back. So I don't know what that one is. But for now, we'll probably just do a drive-by. Clearly that one's busy. All right, we'll be motoring in a minute. And we're off! Away from that island. On our way to that one. See, there's the lagoon. The water over there is usually pretty shallow and very warm. In the summer, it's almost uncomfortably warm. There is quite a bit of real estate on this island, so there'd be plenty of places. I think there's a stone circle over there for a fire pit. There's the place where they got, you know, camping out. There's benches and things up off of the ground. Now, this little lagoon's normally 4, 5, 6 boats deep in it. We're pretty far from home now. It's a lot of paddling. All right, as you can see, we are pretty far from home. That's the causeway way back that way. This is a little further than Durney Key. I think that one's probably about as far as Durney Key was. The bird sanctuary, you can see them flying around now, maybe. Previous island behind that, same thing. That was, you know, almost Durney Key distance. This one is quite a bit further. That's why there's nobody out here. We'll circle around. This one's kind of rocky, kind of like the other islands, but just it's out here, and those islands are over there. That's really the big difference. Not much. So, all right, that was Ankload, and up there's, I can see the lighthouse way out there. I don't know if you can see it. So, all right, let's go take a walk around here. All right, so my battery says we're gonna have to make this really quick if I can make this at all. So here we are at the island. There's the island, lots of rocks. There's the shore, lots of bait fish. I'll take a lap around it and see if I can get a couple highlights. Here's a little lagoon area right here, kind of cool. This island's pretty small, a little more dense, but there's lots of little safe passages in there. But as you can see, that's a bird. As you can see, whole thing's kind of this rocky, grassy, more grassy. So I'm gonna take a hike through the middle of it and probably, I don't know, we'll see. This might look like a good place to hop in. it looks like this a lot on the inside, which is kind of cool. But for the paddle, I don't know. It's a long way to paddle. Oh, somebody made a bunch of pillows and camped out here for a while and left all their pillows. That's weird. Somewhere around here there's some rock pits to make a fire pit. Definitely grassy. It's been a while since people have been out here. Looks like I wasn't the only one that didn't make trips. That's island number 2. Number 2. That's island number 2.
Island number 2.
Hey guys, there's trout number 2. Number 2. You don't fight much. Oh for 3 on the Walmart paddles. Definitely not investing any more into these $8 pieces of garbage. That'll leave you stranded.